We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. 30 base.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Ready. 8, read. Watch the run. Check 3. Big ass. Shoot. Watch the shoot. General West. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's make the
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
56 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check Christian, travel. Crouch. Defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Set. 60 or. Put up. That's a run. They're running, man. Put up.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 44, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Watch out, watch out. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Tackle.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 50. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
61, match box, 2.
Now Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the slant.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 6-man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Let's go.
First down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
You ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10th carry now for Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the pass. Check. Check. Let's go. Bravo. Go. Get it.
Johnson running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, Alpha!
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Again, it's Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Minshew. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single. 87's mom. Don't worry about that.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Shit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike, watch the curl. Watch the curl. 44. Go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in now. Let's see if his teammates...
They're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Switch, switch, switch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
97's the mic. 97.
Down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
44. Hey, tight. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Hey, tighten down. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's go.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's got Jack Doyle, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Slam. Tighten up. Go.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. His throw incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Go. Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 4th down, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. And some space here. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.